Hey there, Kim here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about whether you can potentially collect unemployment even though you get a full-time job. So obviously, hopefully in your area, the economy is starting to get a little bit better. People are starting to find jobs because there are more jobs available as opposed to a year ago. And the reason why I'm doing this video is more so for an awareness, because I don't want you guys missing out on any unemployment income. Even though you think you may not qualify, you actually might. And the reason why, the inspiration, I guess you could say, for this video is a friend of mine recently who was unemployed for a while, recently got a job making a lot less of what she's used to. And I started to kind of do the calculations. I went to this website that you could see on the screen, and I have to get the exact amount of money that she's receiving because she's literally dollars of being able to receive unemployment, even though she works full time. So what I'll do later in this video, kind of go over the calculations with you, and you could see, and you'll actually be shocked of how much money you can make and still collect some sort of unemployment. So also in Rhode Island, they're kind of following a similar suit. Now, obviously, every state is different, but we'll get into that in a minute. So in the description of this video, there's an article regarding Rhode Island. So if you currently live in Rhode Island, you definitely want to check that article out. So what it says is Rhode Islanders currently collecting unemployment benefits could continue to collect their state benefits as well as the $300 weekly boost, even if they go back to work. So Governor McKee is working with state lawmakers to draft legislation that, if approved, would allow greater flexibility for people in Rhode Island to continue to collect unemployment, even though they are working part-time or full-time. Under the current rules, residents can make up to 100% of their weekly benefits before the ability to collect. So, for example, if you currently collect $300 a week and you go out and get a job making $300 a week or less, you could still collect unemployment. But what they're trying to do in Rhode Island is move that 100% all the way up to 150%. So if you're currently making $300 a week of unemployment, then if you get a job and make up to $450 a week, you could still qualify for unemployment. And again, if you're confused, I'll do the calculation, and that'll make a lot more sense. So the reason why I'm targeting this or talking about this article is because I have a feeling a lot of states are going to follow suit, or at least that's what my hope is. Because obviously the federal government doesn't want to disincentivize people from actually going out and getting a job, which has been, somewhat of a topic of a conversation because of the $300 weekly boost. Some people are making more money on unemployment than working full time. So, I thought that was kind of interesting. But what I want you to do, this is different depending on the state that you live in. So definitely what you want to do is go to Google, type in your state partial unemployment calculator, and see if hopefully your state will have a calculator, or at least some sort of information where you can plug in the numbers. And so what I want to do is show you the example of like my friend's situation, and it's pretty crazy how much money you could make and like on unemployment working full time. So she had a decent paying job, so her weekly benefit rate was $571. So obviously I'm in this calculator here, type in 571, and sorry, I'm trying to see. Okay, yeah, let's make this a little bit bigger. This is a Pennsylvania calculator. So obviously you definitely want to go to your state's calculator because the numbers might be different. And so 571, I hit tab, and then it automatically populates this PBC, partial benefit amount, which is 30%. So you enter in your weekly benefit rate. Now this is the rate like, don't worry about the extra $300 weekly boost. Okay, this is your state weekly rate. The $300 weekly boost, we're just going to forget about that for now. So type in your weekly benefit rate. It'll automatically calculate your PBC. And then here, what you want to do is enter your potential earnings. So for example, as I mentioned, my friend is pretty much making half of what she was. So we'll just say that, I forget exactly what she's making. We'll just say that she's making like $500 a week. And then if you tab, it actually does this calculation for you. So the estimated payment amount that she could potentially collect is $243 a week. Now, as long as you are collecting at least $1 of unemployment, you are still entitled to receive the extra $300 weekly boost. And that's what makes this a little bit more powerful than I think a lot of people realize. So this $243 a week that she would get in unemployment, add on an additional $300 for the weekly boost, and that would equal $543 in unemployment on top of her regular job that she would then receive. So then I started playing with some numbers, and I'm like, all right, well, what if she makes $600 a week in her full-time job or part-time job? If you tab over, the estimated payment for unemployment would be $143. Now, again, tack on the additional $300 weekly boost. That would then take this calculation to $463. So again, I started playing with numbers. I'm like, all right, well, what if she makes $700 a week? Now, you might be thinking, oh, big deal. It's only $43 a week. But again, you have to add on the extra $300 weekly boost. And as long as they're collecting at least, so, in this situation, their weekly earnings are $740. The weekly estimated payment of unemployment is $3 a week. But again, tack on the extra $300 weekly boost, and that would then take it to $303 a week, equaling over, $1,200 a month, which is huge. Absolutely huge. I was blown away, to be honest with you, when I never realized that this partial benefit credit calculation for unemployment was significant. And it makes it significant because they still have the extra $300 weekly boost, available for us until the end, till September 6th or September 4th, after Labor Day. So whatever that is. So yeah, hopefully you guys are as kind of shocked as I am. And actually, I'm curious. So $740 a week divided by 40 hours, that's $18 an hour. So if you could find a job making, $18, $19 an hour, well, I guess 19 might be too much. But like $18 an hour or less, you could potentially collect partial unemployment, which is pretty huge. So hopefully this helps you guys. Because again, I know a lot of people have, although I was going to say, I know a lot of people have found full-time jobs, but then if they found full-time jobs, they're probably not watching this video. But in the event that you are one of those people that in the next, hopefully, week or two or months or whatever, find a full-time job, I definitely wanted to make the awareness of this out because it's pretty freaking important. And hey, we pay into unemployment, I think. Do we for employees? I think we do. So hey, if they're going to put the benefits out there, I think that we should be able to collect them. So hopefully this video was helpful. Definitely let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you're as shocked as I am, because I'm pretty shocked. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.